connected. Welcome, everyone, to the MES Opening Ceremonies of the 2022 Winter Olympics. While we celebrate here in Mantua, the celebration began 6:30 this morning, 7:30 in the evening their time in Beijing, China, with the official Winter Olympics opening ceremony. The ceremony invites people to discover the culture of the country in which the games are taking place. Through music, song, dance, and fireworks, the world will learn about the wonders of China, while we here at MES are going to learn about the 6 countries that often perform the best in the Winter Olympics. Our student council members are going to educate you on the different countries each grade level is representing and about the dances they will be sharing. My 4th and 5th grade Wolf Time students have spent the last month researching the different events of the Winter Olympics. They are slated to tell you a little about what they have learned. Ultimately, the Olympics are an opportunity to bring the world closer together through competition and to promote peace amongst all the world's nations. Both the Olympic motto and creed reflect these goals. Addison Amaro.
The Olympic motto is in Latin, Citius, Altius, Fortis, and Communitor, which means faster, higher, stronger, and together.
The Olympic Creed says the most important thing in the Olympic Games is not to win, but to have taken part. Just as the most important thing in life is not the triumph, but the struggle. The essential thing is not to have conquered, but to have fought well.
And now will the representatives of our first country, the United States, find their dance spots.
The United States is a country in North America. The national anthem is the Star-Spangled Banner. Their flag has 13 red and white stripes and 50 white stars on the blue background. Though there is not an official language of the United States, the most commonly spoken language is English. Washington, D.C. is the capital of the United States. Though not a very commonly known fact, the United States has the largest cave system in the world. The United States will have 222 athletes representing their country at the Beijing 2022 Winter Olympics.
The representatives from the United States will be dancing the Native American Friendship Dance. The Native American Friendship Dance is a dance that has been used for hundreds of years. It often starts a powwow, which is a tribal meeting. This dance is unique to Native American culture, but it is nearly universal throughout the Native American nations of Turtle Island, which is what the Native Americans call North America. There are many symbolic gestures in this dance. It is one of the few Native American dances where women and men dance together, and where non-natives are invited to participate. In this dance, everyone faces each other in a circle so you can see the diversity within the group. Everyone can make eye contact with each other and see and accept their differences. In this dance, you also hold hands, which represents extending your hands in friendships.
The biathlon is a winter sport that combines cross-country skiing and rifle shooting. It is treated as a race, where contestants ski through cross-country trail whose distance is divided into shooting rounds. Equipment you need: t-shirt, helmet, glasses, a bib, gloves, ski poles, pants, country skis, a rifle, rifle harness, rifle sling, arm sling, and rifle case. Biathlon is an individual and team sport. There are team events and relay events. Some team events are men's 4x7.5 kilometer and women's 4x6 kilometer. 4 team members take their turn on the course, trying to be the first team to finish. Mixed relay. 2 men and 2 women compete together in a relay. The winner is decided by the first racer to cross the finish line, or the skier with the best time wins.
Bobsleighing is an event where 2 or 4-person teams drive a sled down an ice track trying to get the fastest time out of all the teams competing. Bobsleigh consists of 2 different types of teams. There are 2 or 4 bobsleigh. Bobsleighing takes place on a track with ice on it, 3,900 to 4,300 feet. You need a bobsled, helmet, suit, gloves, goggles. The sled is like a cart with ice skates on the bottom. Skeleton is a fun and dangerous sport. In skeleton, you jump onto a sled head first and go down a 1,367-foot track and try to give the fastest time. During skeleton, you reach 5G speeds, so you need equipment to be strong. Fun facts: Lizzie Arnold is the world champion of skeleton.
And now, will the representatives from the Russian Federation find their dance spots?
The Russian Federation is a large country that is partially on both the European and Asian continents. Their national anthem is called the State Anthem of the Russian Federation, and their flag consists of 3 large stripes of white, blue, and red. The official language of their country is Russian, and Moscow is the capital city. Russia is known to have many superstitions and traditions. One of the most common traditions, they only give flowers in odd numbers. Due to a previous breach of Olympic rules, athletes from Russia do not officially compete under the Russian banner. Instead, they are labeled as the Russian Olympic Community, or ROC. The ROC will have 212 athletes at this year's Winter Olympics. The representatives from the Russian Olympic Committee will be dancing the troika. Troika means 3 horses. This traditional Russian folk dance represents the pressing of the horses as they pull a sled. The troika used to quickly cross Russia's lengthy and hazardous roads. With the 3 horses providing more stability and strength than a typical sleigh pulled by 2 horses, in a traditional troika, a man dances with 2 women.
Curling is a sport where teams try to get their stone closest to the center of the house. A target participates side stones towards the target, and their team members use brooms to sweep the ice to the stone and slide where they would like it to go. Fun facts. Curling is originated from Scotland. Did you know that the stone or granite is a rare type of stone that they use in curling? Curling takes place in an ice rink that is rectangular. It is 146 to 150 feet long. Equipment. The things you need in curling are granite, curling stones, brooms, gloves with a grippy surface, and special shoes. In curling, there is a boys tournament and a girls tournament, and also a mixed doubles tournament, which is with boy and girl that are on the same team. How you win. Curling is played in 10 ends, or rounds. An end is when both teams have delivered all of their stones toward the target. Once all 16 stones have delivered, the team whose stone is closest to the target earn a point. They could earn more points if they have multiple stones close to the target than their opponents. A game of curling of 10 ends wins the game. Lead delivers the first and second and then sweeps the next 6 thesis A each round.
Here are some common questions asked about ice hockey. What is ice hockey? Hockey is a fast contact sport that is played on the ice rink between two teams who try to drive a puck into the opponent's goal with hockey sticks. Where is ice hockey played? Ice hockey is played on an ice rink, and the official size of an ice rink is 200 feet long and 85 feet wide. Can you believe that? That's huge. What are the equipment hockey players have to wear? Each player has to wear a hockey stick, of course, and each player also has to wear a helmet, shoulder pads, elbow pads, a mouth guard, protective gloves, and so much for protection. Goalies, on the other hand, have to wear masks and much bulkier special equipment which is made to protect them from getting hit from the puck. How do teams win? To win, one team must have more points than the other team by the time the 60-minute game is over. If the game is a tie and the game ends, then they go into a 5-minute overtime, and the first team to get a point wins. And lastly, here are 2 fun facts you probably didn't know about ice hockey. One is that ice hockey was invented in Canada around 1900. It was based on lots of similar sports in Europe. And 2 is that the word hockey comes from the old French word hocket, which means stick. I bet you didn't know that.
Luge is an Olympic sport. Athletes participate in teams of 1 or 2. Luge is done outside on a steep rink. The people start at the top of the rink. The rink is less than 1 mile. They race down the rink feet first. You need a racing suit, a sled, a helmet, gloves, and boots for luge. The person who goes down the rink the fastest is the winner. There are 4 events: doubles, singles, team relay, and team relay mixed. Did you know French and luge means sled?
The representatives from Canada were unable to be in attendance today for today's opening ceremony, but they did record their dance this morning for all of you to see. So we're going to have, we'll get them on. This is their national anthem.
Canada is a large country found in North America. Their national anthem is called O Canada, and their flag is red and white vertical strips with a red maple leaf in the middle. Canada has 2 official languages. They are English and French. Ottawa is the capital of Canada. Canada extends so far northward that the North Pole is actually part of Canada. In fact, Santa Claus' official address is in Canada. Canada will have 215 athletes representing their country at the Beijing 2020 Winter Olympics.
The representatives from Canada will be dancing in an Inuit drum dance. This dance is done by Native people of Canada during festivals and as means for the Inuit to maintain a link with the past while passing on information about their history and a traditional way of life to future generations. This specific dance was created by a lone traveler who, during the darkest time of year, came upon a camp who was having a gathering of celebration. Walking beside the camp, the traveler created the dance to reflect upon the dancing and games that were happening at the camp.
Figure skating is what I chose. Figure skating is a sport where you do jumps, turns, and dancing on ice skates. Men and women both compete in this event. It is like dancing and gymnastics both combined. Routines are performed to music. You can perform individually and in pairs. Skaters also compete as a team. The event takes place inside an ice rink, which is 196.85 feet overall. Athletes need the following items to compete: boots and blades, which makes ice skates, and comfortable clothing. Figure skating Olympics events: men's singles, women's singles, pair skating, which is where men and women skate together, ice dance, which is like ballroom dancing but on ice, team event, which are the 5 highest skaters compete by free skating. The skater with the highest score wins in the team event. The top 5 highest scorers compete by free skating, and then the best one wins. Figure skating is different from other sports because it focuses more on the jumps, lifts, death spirals, and spins.
Alpine skiing is a sport of sliding down snow-covered hills on skis with fixed heel bindings. Alpine skiing is an individual sport, but there is one event, the mixed team event, that is comprised of a 4-person team for each country. It takes place on a snow-covered mountain. The stuff you need for alpine skiing is skis, ski boots, goggles, helmet, ski poles are needed for the sport. The skier with the fastest time is the winner. For the super combined, the times are combined to decide the winner. For the mixed team event, the team with the most points go to the next round. Slalom. A technical race with the shortest course where skiers need to ski around gates. Giant slalom. Same as slalom, but the gates are more spread out. Downhill, a speed race. Super G, a speed race where the course isn't as steep as downhill, but has gates close together to go around. Super combined, 2 races, one that is slalom and one that is downhill. The times for the 2 races are combined for the athlete's final score. Mixed team event, 2 men and 2 women compete for each team, with the winner of each race gaining a point for their team. Fun facts: did you know Norway is the cradle of skiing? And that Germany is home to the world's first ski?
Will the representatives from Germany please find their dance spots?
Germany is a country found in Western Europe. Their national anthem is called Deutsche Landline, and their flag is 3 horizontal stripes in black, red, and yellow. German is the official language of Germany, and Berlin is their capital city. Though many people think of Oktoberfest and bratwurst when they think of Germany, it is also worth noting that Germany is where gummy bears were created. Germany will have 149 athletes representing their country at the Beijing 2022 Winter Olympics.
The representatives from Germany will be dancing the De Hammer-Schmieds-Gesellen. De Hammer-Schmieds-Gesellen means the blacksmith's apprentice. This dance represents the sounds of the blacksmith's hammer on the anvil. Dancers replicate the sound with a clapping pattern done with a partner.
Speed skating is a sport that takes place on an ice rink. At fast speeds, the competitors race to the finish line. Fastest time wins. This sport originated in the Netherlands. Some equipment that is used are skates, blades, boots, back skate, eyewear, and racing suits. The ice rink that this sport takes place in is also called the speed skating oval. Some of the events are 500 meter, 1,000 meter, 1,500 meter, 5,000 meter, mass start, and team pursuit.
Cross-country skiing is an Olympic sport. There are so many important things you need to wear. You need fleece clothes like a shirt and pants. Also, you need skis and ski sticks. Men and women compete in different length races. The first person across the finish line is the winner. Sometimes the races are 20 to 30 kilometers long. That's a lot. Women's races are usually shorter than men's because men usually have more strength after a long ski race.
I chose the winter sport freestyle skiing. First off, freestyle skiing is a winter sport that is a mixture of skiing and acrobatics. Skiers are judged and the competitor with the high score wins. There are 6 main events in freestyle skiing happening this year. There are both team events and individual events. Freestyle skiing takes place outside on a course and on a hill. Some events have ramps, bumps, or a slope made from snow. The equipment you will need are skis, helmets, goggles, poles, a ski suit, boots, and a knee patch and moguls only. The events happening in freestyle skiing this year are aerials, which is where you would ski down a hill, then you ski off a ramp and do multiple flips to your points. Finally, you ski through the finish line. Moguls is where you cross a series of bumps made from snow and you go as fast as you can because you win by speed and technique. Ski cross is a speed event similar to moguls. It is in the freestyle skiing family because of where it takes place, on a hill. Ski half pipe is where competitors ski through a half pipe made of snow doing skills and tricks. Ski slope style is an event where you ski through a variety of obstacles such as rails, ramps, and bumps made from snow. Finally, big air. One event similar to slope style, half pipe, and aerials. Big air is where you only have one jump to earn points from technique.
All right, our representatives from Austria, come on down.
Austria is a landlocked country found in the southern part of Central Europe. Its national anthem is called Land der Berge, Land and Strong, which means land on the mountains, land on the river. The Austrian flag is a simple horizontal tricolor of red, white, and more red. The official language of Austria is German. Vienna is its capital city. Austria is a beautiful mountainous country where winter sports are extremely important. Though it's not highly populated and does not boast many large cities, Austria has hosted the Winter Olympics twice. This year, Austria will have 106 athletes representing their country in the Olympics.
The representatives from Austria will be dancing the Schuhplattler. This dance is a traditional style of folk dance popular in the regions of Bavaria and Tyrol. Schuh means shoes, and this dance dancers stomp, clap, and strike the soles of their shoes, thighs, and knees with their hands. The dance has originated as a courtship dance where boys would try to outdo each other's leaps and striking patterns to impress a girl.
Nordic Combine is a winter sport where athletes compete in ski jumping and cross-country skiing. Here are some of the Nordic Combined events. 15-kilometer individual normal hill, 10-kilometer individual normal hill. Team normal hill uses a large hill and a 5-kilometer cross-country ski race. 10-kilometer individual large hill, 7.5-kilometer spear large race. How to win Nordic Combine. Athletes ski jump first. Then the better their ski jumping score is, the sooner they get to start their cross-country ski race. As usual, in races, the first one to cross the finish line is the winner. 2 fun facts. Nordic Combine has been in the Winter Olympics for 23 years, including this year. You can even actually say that the Nordic Combine has 2 sports in it because it includes ski jumping and cross-country skiing.
I choose ski jumping. Ski jumping is when people go down a steep hill that has a ramp going outward as much as they can. In ski jumping, there are 4 people on a team who can win a team medal, or they could win an individual medal. If you were to ski jump, you would need jumping skis, which are the widest and longest type of skis used in the Winter Olympics. Bindings. Bindings keep your feet connected to the skis. Boots, a cord that connects your skis, a ski jumping suit, gloves, helmet, and goggles. There are 4 events, and they are men's individual large hill, men's and women's normal hill, men's mixed large hill, and mixed team normal hill. You can get up to 20 points for your jumping style, how steady you are in the air, your positioning, and your landing. Ski jumpers win by getting the most points.
We are missing one of our Wolf Time students today. Laval Perry had researched snowboarding, but he is not here today, so he was going to tell you about snowboarding. Representatives from our final country, Norway, please find your dance spots now.
Norway is a Scandinavian country in Northern Europe. Its national anthem is Javi Eskler, which means yes, we love this country. Their Norwegian flag is red with a blue Scandinavian cross outlined in white. Norwegian is the official language of Norway, and the capital is Oslo. And the fictional Kingdom of Arendelle from Frozen can supposedly be found in Norway, and this country has the biggest herd of wild reindeer in the world, a Winter Olympic powerhouse. Norway will be sending 84 athletes to this year's game.
The class from Norway will be performing the Scottish dance. A Scottish is a partnered country dance that resembles a slow polka. It is believed to originate a Bohemian and then travel throughout Europe with different versions of similar dance. This specific Scottish is from Norway and is done in a circle with partners.
As our opening ceremony comes to an end, what a spectacular celebration of culture and sport it was. We now look to the next 2 weeks of Olympic competition. As the world watches athletes compete in the many different winter sports, we will be having our own little Winter Olympics here in Manawa. Each class will have a chance to experience events of the Winter Olympics in fun and creative ways. Each event will be timed or scored, and your class will compete against other classes that are close to your age. Gold, silver, and bronze medals will be awarded to classes depending on event results. Though I hope you all play hard and do the best you can in each event. Remember what the Olympic Creed says. The most important thing in the Olympic Games is not to win, but to take part. Just as the most important thing in life is not the triumph, but the struggle. The essential thing is not to have conquered, but to have fought well. Along with the activities taking place in physical education, there will also be a daily trivia contest. Our student council members will announce this trivia question every morning on the announcements, and you will have till 2 o'clock for your class to email me your answer. For each correct answer, I will be counting a point, and at our closing ceremony, I'll announce which classes had the most points. We'll also be having a closing ceremony at the end of the 2 weeks, which will tell us about our medal count of how we've done on our medals also. Before we wrap up though, I would like to give a thank you to, first off, our 4th and 5th grade Wolf Time students who did a really good job of researching their events. And a super big thank you to our student council. They really pretty much ran this since the beginning. I've practiced with them today and they just kind of took over. So a really good job to our natural leaders and our student council. Until the closing ceremony though, I think there's only one more thing to say.